Hello everyone, this is Goosebumps Godzilla with an all-new Goosebumps themed video that is the second installment in my Halloween event, in which I do Goosebumps videos until Goosebumps themed videos about Halloween until October 31st, Halloween night. So today I'm going to be talking about two not so well-known Halloween Goosebumps books. The first one being the 22nd Goosebumps book, Full Moon Fever, and the fourth Tales Give You Goosebumps book, Still More Tales Give You Goosebumps. So viewer beware, you're in for a scare. And let's get started. So, my theory today is that Full Moon Fever is actually non-existent, and it's actually pumpkin juice that caused the events of Full Moon Fever to happen. Just in case you don't know what Full Moon Fever is, it's basically this fictional disease that when you look up at the moon on Halloween night, you will turn into a hairy beast, not a werewolf, because in the book the kids still stayed in their beast form during the day, so it was not a werewolf, it's just they turn into a beast. But in the book, throughout the book, it keeps saying that was just a story, so how did these kids actually turn into these hairy humanoids? They couldn't just turn into them. There has to be a logical explanation for this behavior. And so, recently, I picked up the fourth Tales to Give You Goosebumps book, Still More Tales to Give You Goosebumps, and so far I've only read the first two stories. I'm trying to read it a lot more and finish it before Halloween. But basically in the first story, it's called Pumpkin Juice. And in this book, the kids, the main protagonist, and her friend, I think it's her, I can't remember, they drink this pumpkin juice, and they turn into a hairy humanoid after they drink it. And so, automatically, you can see the similarities. Both of them are not werewolves, but they turn into hairy humanoids. And since it's Halloween, and the cookbook they used to make this pumpkin juice was a Halloween special cookbook, then that would make sense that both of these would have, that the main protagonist actually drank pumpkin juice, and that's what made them turn into a hairy humanoid in Full Moon Fever. And you might say, okay, that seems likely, but do you have any more evidence? And so, further evidence is that in the book, Full Moon Fever, they always talk about being hungry. The main protagonist almost ate his dog. They eat everything, and it just doesn't make sense. Why would they be hungry? I mean, they turn into hairy humanoids, but they don't. It doesn't make sense if they become hungry. But then in the pumpkin juice story, in the first story in Still More Tales to Give You Goosebumps, one of the effects of the pumpkin juice is turning into hairy humanoids and being incredibly hungry, to the point in the book that they go out inside people's houses and start eating raw meat. And since in Full Moon Fever they turned into wolf-like creatures a lot longer, then that means they'll go to greater extents to get food, because the longer you stay in your beast form, the hungrier you get. And so in the book, Pumpkin Juice, in the short story Pumpkin Juice, they always want food, and it's the same for Full Moon Fever. They keep talking about food, and it's very similar. The fact that they're both on Halloween, and that the cookbook used to make pumpkin juice is centered around Halloween. The fact that they both turn into not werewolves but hairy humanoids, and the fact that the main protagonist in Full Moon Fever is always hungry, and one of the side effects of pumpkin juice is the fact that you're always hungry. So that's really my altogether theory for today. It's quite short, but I hoped it was a fun Halloween theory to get you in that Halloween spirit. But anyway, that's the end of my video, and I hope you enjoyed. Full Moon Fever is really pumpkin juice. And so, that's the end, and I hope you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing. I make Goosebumps theories, Goosebumps rankings, and I make Lego stop motion films. But anyway, that's the end of my video, and I hope you enjoy.